We have Onyo Barrow this morning, dazzling in yellow. You look really lovely. Good morning. Thank you for joining us again this week.
Good morning, Olive. Good morning, Oster. It's nice to bring you updates in the world of sport here.
Yes. What's happening? I'm sure you have details and information as regards WAFCON.
Yes, of course, and that's why I'm donning the yellow color. You know, the team that won, of course, had the gold and green color.
A very intentional presenter, I stand.
But I'm going to start up from updates from the World Athletics Championship. So today, day 10 of the World Athletics Championship. Yes, of course, had United States finishing top with 33 gold medals in total, of course, over there. But we cannot talk about the World Athletics Championship without talking about those who made a statement on the last day. Yes, they say you save the best for the last. So Team Nigeria chose day 10 to step up their game in the World Athletics Championship with Tobiloba Amusan picking gold, their first gold for them, and also having a world record in the 100 meters hurdles for the women's event. Yes, Tobiloba Amusan made it to the heats, coming up in podium finish there. But the finals, she made a world record. She broke the world record 2 times in the World Athletics Championship, a performance from the Nigerian athletes. Not forgetting another Nigerian athlete, Esther Brumer, who also claimed silver for Team Nigeria at the World Athletics Championship. Esther Brumer was one of the favorites heading into that championship final in the women's long jump, and she lived up to expectation, producing a huge 7.02 meters, her biggest jump of the year, for a silver medal. Now, before Brumer's exploit on the field, the first surprise dropped when Toby Amusan shattered the world record in the first semi-final of the women's 100 meters hurdles, running an absolute stunning 12.12 seconds. In the process, she had beaten the previous world record holder, Kenny Harrison, and the former world champion, Daniel Williams. Of course, but if there were ever any doubt about that performance, Amusan made sure that she put all doubts to rest in the final as she again shattered the world record once again at 12.06 seconds, also coming close to beating the record made, of course, in 12 seconds for the event. Now, she became the first Nigerian to win a world championship in style. 2 world records broken by Oluwatobiloba Amusan. So great one for Team Nigeria there. They can proudly say that they finished the World Championship with 1 gold medal and 1 silver medal. That was the only medal that the Nigerian team picked up at the World Athletics Championship. Let's move away from that as we'll be talking about the Women's African Cup of Nations. So the Confederation of African Football has come out to say that Morocco indeed is a worthy host of the Women's Afcon for 2022. Morocco's women's national team lost the African Women's Cup of Nations title to South African Banyana on Saturday. But South Africa won that match against Morocco with a scoreline of 2-1. Now, despite that defeat in the final, the Moroccan football team produced a spectacular performance throughout the tournament, particularly during their matches against Botswana and Nigeria. After defeating Botswana, Morocco's Atlas Lionesses, they secured a spot for the North African country, the only North African country, in the 2023 World Cup, which will take place in New Zealand and Australia. So the Atlas Lionesses displayed their quality throughout the competition, and many of the football players made their local and regional headlines for their stunning performance. The Moroccan team earned support from the football fans who flocked in thousands to watch their games. Like the previous games throughout the competition, the final game between Morocco and South Africa was attended by 40,000 people, in addition to viewers watching the game from their home. But we cannot also overlook the South African Banyana. They picked up their first ever Women's African Cup of Nations title. Of course, that's the best way to dance. The captain of the side, Rafilio Jane, also joined with the former captain of the side, Janine Van Wyk, over there, and the best goalkeeper of the tournament, and Dile Dlamini, lifting the trophy with style. Coach Desiree Ellis has now accomplished something that no other South African coach has ever achieved before. The Bafana cannot do this. The Bafana has never reached this stage, but the Banyana got this title on Saturday when they clinched the Women's African Cup of Nations title in front of a Moroccan fan who was so upset, who got up so upset even during the match, leaving the stadium after that 2 goals from Hilda Magaya, and also having to use lasers which the Confederation of African Football President, Dr. Patrice Motsepe, said that they shouldn't use lasers. So that match coming from the Nigerian, when they played Nigeria, we could see that a lot of lasers were used on the Nigerian players, and also people criticized the use of the video assistant referee. But again, in the final against South Africa, lasers were used. We saw some blurs, also fireworks too from the angry fans. But a lot will say that the Bayana are worthy champions. They came through the ranks from the group stage down to the finals. They held still. But these girls will be smiling to the bank, of course, because the South African Football Association had promised them 10 million rands. Each player will be going home with 400,000 rands there. That's approximately 24,000 US dollars. So, of course, smiling to the bank there. Previously, we spoke to the coach of the side, Coach Desiree Elise, and she says that is not motivation, it's just an incentive. Ursa Olive, did you watch this match? Did you also catch the feeling on Saturday?
Oh, sadly, I didn't. I didn't get to do a lot of sports over the weekend. But and another thing, is because I was fully supporting the Super Falcons. So every other person's celebration is just like, oh. But congratulations to them, regardless.
Okay, Olive, what about you?
I didn't watch it either, but I thankfully was able to catch up with Toby Amusan. I was so excited about her win. It's a proud moment for us, not just as Nigerian, but also as women, to see our fellow sister flying the flag, winning the hurdle, the 100-meter hurdle, and putting Nigeria on the world map, reminding people that, yes, we're Nigerian and we're proud. We're proud of her. 25-year-old young woman doing amazing. So congratulations to her and to all of us. It's a collective win.
Yeah, it's a collective thing, but I must tell you that this is self-made. This lady has come through the ranks. She won the African Championship, remember? Of course, and that was in Kenya.
Wasn't she the same one who, broke the African record, but the timer wasn't working?
Yes. She was that particular athlete who did that in Lagos. But that did not deter her. She has gone further. She has improved further. And now she's breaking African records. She's breaking the world record 2 times at the World Athletics Championship. Come on, this is a self-made champion.
Wow.
And imagine her kids stealing meat and thinking they can outrun her.
It's such a thing of pride.
I was telling you that Toby Amusan, she has always come out fourth at the World Athletics Championship, at the Diamond League meetings. But before the race, before the final, the early hours of this morning, she said to herself that she's going to claim this championship. She said to herself, and she did. And
it's also a good thing seeing that, it might be the end of the Blessing Okagbare era. And so, she seems to be taking over from where Blessing Okagbare left off. So it's a great feeling,
you can't be a champion forever. Of course, someone will come and then brush your title, brush what you've achieved, and then come up and raise the stake. And that is what Toby Amusan has done. She has raised the stake.
Well, I don't see
Nigerian
it
has
as
ever done
brushing, however. I see it's more as somebody's coming to build up from where you left off. So she walked so that Toby Amusan can fly. At the end of the day, we must still give her flowers. She did her own, her time was great. It's just like when people try to say, oh, Serena Williams' time is up and she should give way for other younger tennis players to come up. I'm always of the opinion that Serena Williams is great, but she certainly has paved the way for a lot of young female tennis players who certainly watched her play when she was young and said to themselves, if she can do it, I can do it. Absolutely. And, so Blessing Okagbare has done great. Toby Amusan is doing great, and we celebrate them. They're doing really amazing, and we look forward to more younger people. You certainly cannot be winning forever. At some point you will move on and we'll have a younger person come in, but that's some sort of a reminder of the fact that, you don't have all the time, but your work is still important. Right. So
Absolutely.
I was just
Olive, I think you'd be a coach one day because you swayed me.
Nah, I'm just going to be on the sidelines cheering them, rooting for them.
But the truth is, the track is made up of different lines. So Okagbare ran her own line, and I'm seeing Toby Amusan running hers.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Onyinye. Really interesting speaking sports with you, talking sports with you. And of course, we'll see you again soon.
Thank you so much.